Well, here we are for another round, another day. Guess I have to do this, get my fifis out. It's for the movie, right? I have to portray what I'm actually going through, right? That is a fun, not crazy. What's up, Stardust? Happy New Year to you too. I'm watching the CBC here in Canada. See, we're so stupid in Canada. We pay for our own propaganda. You're welcome, Klaus Schwab. Yeah. This here, I'm watching Rebel News, and it's talking about the CBC. These people don't even divulge what their wages are. They're speculating that this woman is a $500,000 plus. Well, what they do have to divulge is $15 million worth of bonuses. And since when do losers get bonuses? I mean, if you have to rely on the people to fund your business because you don't know how to, or they don't trust you because you're like kind of one-sided, and Canadians have to pay for this. And they don't have to tell us nothing. They're in these little fucking government shitheads. Then they're in, no, we don't have to tell you. No. And meanwhile, they're asking for $200 million more. Now, CBC isn't out of this yet. We still need taxpayers' money. Those taxpayers who don't have the right to know how much we're getting paid to do a really shitty job. It's funny though when you look into the CBC, they actually have holdings. How the fuck does that happen when it's taxpayer funded? Do you imagine you guys' Stardust? Did they settle the post? I don't know. I think they were forced back. They were forced back. Great fucking union. You can get forced back. Anyways, they got forced back. I don't know where they're at with it. There's so much shit going on in the world right now. I'm I'm wondering if they get their reassignment surgery though. I don't like that. Could you imagine asking that for part of your package? Reassignment surgery. Like, like I've said, like where do we stop? Like the postman doesn't feel like his package is big enough. So do we have to fund that too? Like that's adding to his gender, I guess. That's an assignment, isn't it? It wasn't really there to begin with. So in order to give him a bigger package, you have to assign his surgery. So I'd be I don't know. Anyways, I don't I this is the world we live in. I just watched another Rebel News thing. This guy, his name's Billboard Chris. And all he does is wear these billboards about I gotta agree with him. I don't think children need puberty blockers and reassignment surgery. So that's all he does. And boy, he does get beat up a lot. They show him getting punched out again just because he's wearing this thing. And people are like, and he's like asking him, like, what's your deal? Why do you want children to have this stuff? Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. They're taking all our money to everything, all-time high price. Well, yeah. I mean, Canada's pretty dumb, and we've given a lot of money to Ukraine, but the Americans? Oh boy, you guys are being taken to the cleaners, I think. You know what I mean? Cleaners. Weird money's all getting washed. Well, Zelensky, the little princess there of Ukraine, just like, hey guys, thanks for the yachts. We're loving you guys. No wonder they love America. Like, I'm sorry, I can't even hold it back anymore. This is so fucking stupid. Like, if we can't see what Anthony Blinken is and the whole fucking circus, it's a whole circus jerk. I don't know. I like, we're lucky there hasn't been Third World War yet, when you really think about it, right? I mean, did NATO make the first move or did Russia? We gotta ask ourselves that. Then we gotta ask ourselves, wow, what we really should ask ourselves is Putin says there's lots of Nazis over in Ukraine. Hey, and me knowing from before the Ukraine war, there was an Azov battalion. You know, the news was worried about these Nazis before, but that was around the same time. Bill Gates himself, like this is before the war. This is before everybody had to fight for the democracy of Ukraine. Even Bill Gates, Ukraine, dirtiest country in the world, probably. Not my words. Bill Gates is, you know what I mean? But then again, it's hard to figure out because BlackRock and all those others are in there for the rebuild. Using all of the people who have invested. It's not even their fucking money, and they're just building off of it's like the banks, eh? I heard Gotch if you've seen Gotcha Man's video today, some of it's very good. But he starts talking about conspiracy theories and why do we pay taxes? Well, hey, fucktard, why don't you ask yourself that? Not everything is a conspiracy. Some stuff you should probably look into, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you're the one telling everybody they're trying to silence you when you try to talk about things that your son has. You should be fucking bright enough and fucking smart enough to know that, well, why do they want you silenced? Why won't Peter Hotez fucking debate RFK? Hey? Hey? So the same thing that happened to your child can happen to many, 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 many more because, well, you'd rather not listen to someone like me and say, hey, dumbass, it's not a conspiracy, it's fucking common sense. Why don't you think science should have to debate somebody, especially somebody who's trying to be president? It sounds like a no-brainer, especially when you can get millions for your charity of choice. I know Stardust, it's so corrupt, and I can't hold back anymore. The world is in a whole state of fucking stupidity. It we just allow it. This is the way it's supposed to be. Where's my savior? Where's my superhero gonna come and save me? Oh, Jesus. Come grab me by the hand and may I never have to do any work for this. Never wanted to know the truth, Jesus. Just wanted to live in the bliss and happiness they told me that you were. Like, hey, Christians, does it look like it was a good time being Jesus? Doesn't look like a good time to me, but we all see what we wanna see, you know what I mean? Died for our sins, so we could just continuously keep on sinning, which makes me wonder if that was the case, when the devil's sitting there trying to tempt him, right? And he's like, "Hey, Jesus, all you gotta do is bend the knee. She's all yours. The people, everything in it. He's gonna bend the knee to me." And Jesus went, "Nah, I'll die for this. So I can show them the way. I can show them that some things are worth dying for. And to get the truth out there is worth dying for." But we don't get that. We don't well, I hope I shared that video. I don't think I did, though. It was a very good video on Christians saying, "Hey, stop thinking the Bible is the word of God." It was a very good video. He breaks it down. Bible tells you it's Jesus is the word of God. Okay, what other word would represent Jesus? He said the truth was the way, his way, standing up for what was right, not turning back, not running like a coward. Stupid. What's stupid, Dagburn? What's stupid? The fact that you have to be a better person to be with Jesus and you can't comprehend that? Like, bud, I feel sorry for you because you just don't have a clue, do you? You can sit there and you can blame Creek Squad and Ryan all you want, bud. You're just as vicious and nasty as they are, and you know it. And you don't want to fix it. Don't want to fix it, do you? But hey, what if you had to fix it? What if there was no Dagburn show if you didn't want to fix it? Could you fix it? Would that scare the shit right out of you where you had to? But then, if it took the fear, are you ever even gonna get it anyways? Go in a constant state of panic in your brain, going, fuck, you're out there for the whole world to see, bud. You're in a movie, bud. You're a Dagmar. We've went through this before, but maybe there's some people in here that have never nobody ain't nobody scared. Hey, bud, that's up to you. I could be totally wrong. I can't judge you. That's for you to go to God with. You know what I mean? You gotta justify fucking standing on fucking Gotcha Man's dad's property. You gotta fucking answer for wanting fucking Gail's family members dead. You gotta fucking stand there for all your lies and bullshit. Not me, bud. That's on you. Whatever you believe, I want the best for you, but I can want whatever I want for you, and that doesn't make it real. You know what I mean? It's whatever you've created. Hey, Pitbulls, how are you? What's going on, Hillbilly? Hey, Dagburn, why don't we go over to your show and we'll have a conversation? You can lead me to God, bud. Come on. You tell me who Jesus is. You let me know the way. Come on. We can go over to your show if you want. Uh-huh. Hey, Dagburn, now that you're here, because I'm not fucking afraid of nothing, bud. You know how much of a man it takes for me to fucking say the shit that I fucking been through when I have to say shit like, "Hey, I had a vision of Johnny Dagburn and a man with brown pants." I'm not trying to be funny, dude. but I know it's true. Why would I have that vision? It's not true. It makes me pretty fucking sick and weird, wouldn't it? And then again, I ask God, why would you fucking give me this vision? So maybe I could say something to Johnny and say, I know, and you know I know. I'm from God, Johnny. I know shit I shouldn't know. But I remember when I told you about the man with brown pants. He told everybody. He made sure he told everybody I lie about everything. But then again, previous to that, what were you saying? We have to go take a look, bud. See, when God people go through experiences, they're picking up receipts, sweetheart. They're picking up receipts so they can prove what they say, Johnny. That's why none of my stuff has ever been deleted, Johnny. But your stuff isn't deleted neither. You just got it on private for fucking what? For what? Protect yourself, right? Don't worry, Johnny. I could tell you a whole lot about yourself if you'd like to know, bud. You need some help. You need to stop being the victim. You need to learn because I know what it is you want, buddy. You've told me. You've told everybody. You just want to be loved. I'm Johnny Dagburn, and you're like everybody else, bud. You're like everybody else. You just want to be loved. But you'll never know what true love is until you know how to learn to love yourself, Johnny. And you can tell yourself you love yourself. But if you're lying to yourself, that's being nice to yourself. That's not love, bud. You need truth in order to have love. You know what I mean? Don't let niceness get to you. Tell yourself the truth. When you think Johnny would be telling me I'm an idiot after saying a man with brown pants and I had a vision of, you think the fucking shit I've had to go through. Can you imagine Hillbilly? Fuck. Coming out online going, hey John, hey guys, I had a vision of Johnny with the man with brown pants. And then oh, fucking the other shit too. You know, you see all these people, right? And they're like getting in contact with your ancestors. I don't I don't know if you've ever had it where you think somebody's ancestors are in your head there. Fucking hillbilly. It's not a good time. Like if you think you're sane and you're like, this fucking am I fucking crazy? But then you like take the information and you're like, well, like it kind of makes sense. You know what? It was towards that Adrian guy, but he's oh, too busy wanting to snag women. You know what I mean? 7 of them on the go. Oh, fuck. Who the fuck has the energy for that, eh, hillbilly? I'm trying to find out because this is the thing. The CBC is using so much of our taxpayers' dollars, right? I'm definitely crazy, but Gobble is stupid. Yeah, he is kind of dumb, I think, but I might be wrong. It's his journey to God that he's got to fucking figure out. Hey, am I lying to myself or am I really doing as good as I'm telling people? It's your journey, right? I'm just here to say, hey, Johnny, if you want some help, you can fucking use some. But hey, but I keep wanting to get to this one part. God tells us to forgive. Does God tell us to be stupid? Do you think God wants us to be stupid? Do you think, listen, like Rocco over there, okay? He's a professional apologizer. I forgive him, but that's not someone you want around you. Do you know what I mean? They're going to continuously make up stories and they're not really going to change. They're going to find excuses for their fucking bad behavior, like alts and whatever else. You know what I mean? I forgive you. I want the best for you, but I can't make you fucking want the truth. You know what I mean? If you want to be a pedophile protector, that's up to you. You know what I mean? And like I said, because this conspiracy theorist shit, fucking tired of hearing about it. Common sense. Okay. I'm not talking about the fucking moon landing. I'm not talking about fucking the Nazis and fucking NASA, and I'm not talking any of that shit. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out if Delaney and Epstein go to jail for doing bad things. There has to be some clients. You know what I mean? And then when you start doing the information search on, well, who is Jeffrey chummy with? Well, some of the most richest people in the world. Well, then you try and single out one, right? Like Bill Gates, right? And then when you come to the conclusion that, well, the FBI and CIA are as crooked as fuck and can be bought off like no problem because they lied about a laptop. So there must be some sort of way to influence them, right? So they are all crooked. But when you start looking at Bill Gates, right? Are you going to tell me that he wasn't on it? Like, when do we not have the right to know who is a danger to society and children? We decide to let them because they have fucking money and so-called power that we give them. They have no power. It's only what we give them. You know what I mean? But we allow them, and we can't even be smart enough when somebody comes up with an idea, or we can't come up with one ourselves to try and fucking stop these people. We let these fucking governments dictate and rule us like we're their little fucking play toy. Because I'll tell you, duty, if I'm crazy, system probably fucking drove me there. You know what I mean? It's not hard to prove that, well, never been violent, but I've been locked away for it 5 times. That should be a hard thing for the hospital to explain away, right? Like, like you do get when I tell you I was at a point in my life where I'd never been violent. I kept getting locked away and I couldn't figure out why. They wouldn't tell me why I was even in there. It's a very strange fucking thing, dude. But there I am, and not even in a fucking courtroom. I can't even have the fucking, I'm sitting in front of a fucking screen fighting for my fucking life because I think I have God. I'd love for someone, anybody to show me at any point in time where I was a harm to myself or anybody else. What if I was the Mashiach, bud? That'd make you pretty fucking stupid, wouldn't it? Like, who do you think the Mashiach would be? Somebody who's been through some shit? Or do you think it's just somebody who's just fucking raised to be a perfect little fucking angel? Huh? Or do you think they got stories on so they can show humanity exactly who the fuck they are? And you're one of the star players. But you made big time. If I'm the Mashiach, taking you with me. I want you to get everything you deserve. You know what I mean? And maybe you'll make videos with your face and you'll show me who you are. You'll tag me. Make videos telling me how stupid and crazy I am. Let me know who you are. Don't be faceless. I want to be able to put a face to somebody when they're in my comments. Listen, you can't be a son of God unless you know you're a son of God. You're fucking stupid if you can't figure that out. It's only fucking common sense. And if you're a son of God, you're going to stand up for the right fucking things. And wouldn't the children be the right fucking things? Hey, bud, if you thought the world had been fucking poisoned, should you fucking stand up and raise your fucking hand and say, hey, everybody, those who got it, those who didn't, can we stop fucking fighting and figure out and fucking, you know, find out what's what? You know, can we find out if there's a bad guy? And if there is a bad guy, maybe we can make them pay the price. But hey, Biden, Biden just gave Pfizer, was it Pfizer and Moderna? I can't remember. Gave him lots of time. Don't have to answer nothing. Man, Biden don't fucking run the world. The people should be. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Duty. I'll get everything I deserve in the kingdom. Yeah, certainly you will. What do you think cowards get? What do you think people who are unwilling to listen get? You think it's a wonderful fucking kingdom? Like for real. Like for real. What do you think cowards fucking get? People who would let others rule their fucking world. Because you can't be a free man. Because God gave you free will and the opportunity to be a free man. But if you're being dictated to, how can you have God? Huh? You're not willing to stand up for what's right. And then you can't come over here and tell me what I'm saying is wrong. All you got is you say you're chosen. Blah, 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 blah. So are you, meathead. Wake the fuck up. Like, wake up. I know, Karen. I do not deny my God. You deny yourself. That's what you deny. You know what I mean? If you have God, you will truly know your own power. And you will fucking be all up in there trying to do what's right. You know what I mean? Hey, Kayla, how's it going? Stardust, they are sleeping. That's what I'm scared of. Christians, not a clue. No, no. But then again, why would you? But then again, I'm telling you, been watching because you can't just slam people. You gotta watch and you gotta understand and you gotta figure out how are people attracted to these people. You know what I mean? I watched. It was Kenneth Copeland's daughter does a little YouTube show, and it was Kenneth Copeland on there and Dom the Bounty Hunter together. You know what I mean? Okay, last warning. Leave up church alone. Listen, the real true conservative. I don't know who you are, cowboy, but Your boy Upchurch is causing his own problems right now, bud. Adam Calhoun is the least of his problems. He might want to get with Jesus and stop fucking around with Adam. You know what I mean? I think your boy's lost his way. And well, he's starting to unravel. You know what? You reap what you sow. Creek Squad's a joke. It's a real, true conservative. The church is not doing well, my friend. We were all chosen for something. Well, how do you know that? I think that as well. We're all chosen, but we need to choose to be chosen, right? Is that not the case? Do we not have to do we not have two choices? We have two choices, duty. We can take the duty part or we can take the godly part. Hey, duty, what Big Red, what do I need help with? What would you like me to get help with? The fact that I tell you that you're protecting pedophiles? Only my opinion, but Ashley Biden's diary's real. Hey, Hunter calls his dad pedo Pete. Seems like a weird thing, you know what I mean? Did you know Biden watches his son's porn? Weird. You know what I mean? But hey, keep living the American dream under Joe Biden. Protect those pedos, you know what I mean? Oh, is a demon. Which demons? What demons do you see in me, Big Red? Huh? You want to be just like me, don't you? You want the courage like me. You want to be a man like me. You want to stand up to those pedos, but you can't. They got you they're so in your brain saying, hey, Big Red, you're weak and you're pathetic and you work for us, but we'll make you feel really strong if you go after anybody with some real courage. You know what I mean? You block the ones who are trying to do the good things, and we'll make you feel good, Big Red. Don't use your courage and face your fears. And I don't want to be anything like you, Carl. Well, I don't want you to be anything like me neither, Big Red. I don't like I what makes you think I want you to be like me? I want you to find yourself. But courage isn't being like me. You know what I mean? I have my own courage. I need you to find your courage, Big Red. This isn't, I'm not making this about me, bud. You were in a squirrel suit earlier. I don't want to be anything like you. Thank you, Stardust. I think I'm courageous too. This isn't a good time. Like, if you're sane and you think you're the Mashiach, and well, quite frankly, you don't think the Christians are on the right road. And if you're the Mashiach, that means you're the guy for the Jews too, right? And you gotta tell them, hey, I really think Christ was the way. I think you guys fucked it up the first time. But hey, it wasn't you guys who fucked it up. It was your ancestors. It's time to make up for it. Admit we were possibly wrong. You know what I mean? It'll all work out in the end. You know what I mean? And then you gotta tell the native people you're the fucking red Kachina. And then you gotta tell the people that Christ isn't the only way, but he is the way. Like if you follow his way, he is the way because he's the truth. But if you go through the native, like where they talk about courage and love and respect and you know all those things that pretty much would cover the commandments and shit like that, but hey. Yeah, ancestors fucked it all up. You know what I mean? But then again, who knows? Maybe it all works out in the end. Maybe humanity all works it out. Who knows? I don't know. God doesn't give me all the answers like he does every. This is gonna be the beauty thing, Stardust. I wish there was just a way to find out that there was God, and then we could have all these fucking people who fucking say they get messages from God. They just fucking stop real quick, wouldn't they? Oopsies, everybody. Let's try and make a little money. All these people that are handing out fucking ancestral reports. Oops, sorry. They don't realize what they're doing. Like, and the thing is, a lot of them say a lot of good things. You know what I mean? They just say a lot of shit that they don't really have the answers to. And you know what I mean? And they try and convince people that they're the way. Hey, if you don't get your information from me, you're not going anywhere. You're bad. It's like a defector in Freak Squad. You know what I mean? Hey guys, sick him. Sick him. He doesn't agree with us anymore. Go and get him. Then again, who knows? Oh, I was trying to get back to the CDC thing. Like, nobody has a brain anymore. I don't think. I want to find out. I've said this in another video. They had these videos for the food bank, right? Commercials. They had like Martin Shore and Eugene Levy and Shania Twain and Sandra Oh. And so I'm wondering how much they paid for these commercials, or did these actors do these commercials that were for the food bank for for free, eh? Big Red. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to give CBC some advice here. You know what I mean? So instead of paying these fucking people a whole bunch of money to do a commercial, which they probably did, you know what I mean? They could have reached out to all these actors and tried to like, hey guys, we're doing this thing. We want to get the word out about the food banks. It's really shitty here in Canada, so we need to fill up the food banks so nobody notices how shitty it is. They can get food from the food banks. So this is what I was thinking, Red Dog. Instead of doing this commercial that probably costs like fuck, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe $1 million. I don't know. I don't know how much commercials go for. That's not stuff that I've looked into. But what I would have done is I would have reached out to all these stars and said, "Hey, could you guys do like personal, like on your guys' social media, do some stuff about helping the food bank, and maybe you guys could find your own creative ways to do them or whatever. And then we, as the CBC, we will." Push out your guys' social medias. Maybe we'll put together a commercial that won't cost us anything. We can just put all these social medias together, and that way we can bring people from the CBC onto your guys' social media. So it's a benefit for everybody. You know what I mean? We're helping you guys get a bigger social media following. You guys are helping people with the food banks. We're not spending any money. Do you know what I mean? Big Red? But no, it's just we gotta spend the people's money. Just, you know what I mean? No one wants your advice. Well, I understand that, Big Red. I get that. Yeah, I've been screaming to an empty audience for a long time, bud. But one of these days, I'm gonna hook up with people like me who only want the truth, buddy. We don't care about anything else. We don't care if you're good or bad. You decide that. We just want to know the truth. I don't like living like this. It's kind of gross. living in your weakness. It's disgusting. Yet I feel for you. I can't imagine what it's like to be you, Big Red, and live in such fear and ignorance. Because that's all it is. All you people have told me. We know what's going on. We know all about Bill Gates. We know about the WEF. We don't think that was good. You tell me this, and then you tell me I'm the fucking problem. Maybe it's the whole forgiveness thing I'm failing. But justice has to come into play at some point in time. Hey, if you try and poison the world, Big Red, you need to be told you're a fool at the biggest level, and you got to pay. Now, I don't want them hurt, Big Red. I want what they want for us. How does it make you feel to know that they want to know your every fucking move? They want to know that they have control of you at all time. And if you get out of control, just yank your puppet strings until you are back in control. The answer to 1984 is 1776. No, the answer is 2025, where we use our fucking brains. We only have to use our brains and our hearts. Hey, guess what? Hey, dumbasses across the world, our children should fucking matter. Other people's children should fucking matter. Therefore, we would want fucking pedos off the streets, especially rich, powerful ones. Hey, you know how we could get a list of rich, powerful pedos? Well, that would be through a man called Dick Durbin. And hey, we could all get together and all be superheroes all around the world and make our videos to Dick Durbin saying, hey, we would sure like to know who those rich pedos are that are fucking the world up, who have control of the FBI and CIA, because that's why we don't know who they are. Hey, hey, have you helped a child today, Carl? Yes, I've helped several. They're my criminal friend. Have you helped a child today? I help a child every day. Every day. And I try and help the children of the world too. I think outside of my house as well. You know what I mean, brother? Just because you're weak sauce don't mean I'm going to be weak sauce. Hmm. Listen, you go take your criminal thoughts. If you don't like my beautiful thoughts, go take your criminal thoughts somewhere else. Yeah, grandchildren. Hey, Big Red. uh, well, I have. How do I explain this? I have a grandson. That's not really my blood. Okay. That's 6. No. Just because he's not my blood doesn't mean I don't treat him like a grandson. I treat him like I would any other kid in my house. You know what I mean? But the best person in my life was my grandmother. And well, in fact, she was not blood neither. But I have a granddaughter as well. And well, she's not blood. 'Cause she is blood to my oldest, who is not blood to me. And Joanna already had that when we met, when we met. So yeah, I do have 2 grandbabies, but I look at my granddaughter and I'm just like, "I gotta fucking do something. This world is fucking sick, and this kid has no fucking chance if I don't fucking try and help out." Like, there's no way I fucking I can fucking I go to jail. There's no way I could ever let a man fucking follow her into a change room. I'd fucking be like I fucking no way. Like, it's just not happening. Not a fuck and men are letting that like, what the fuck is wrong with this world? I don't know. I don't know. Like, this can't be real. This has gotta be a bad movie I fucking fell into or something. And fucking am I in a coma? In my accident, did I go into a coma? Am I fucking I don't know. What the fuck? And it's all sorts of weird in this place. It's all sorts of weird. What's up, Pipples? Thank you, Kurt. Randy James, up church for president. Yeah, the people's champ for you and me. Yeah, he's doing a swell job right now. Is Hey, what did Adam do to start this? What did Adam do to start this? Was it Slick this? Or was it that he didn't play the daddy church? Because we gotta take it back. We gotta spin it back a little bit, right? When did Old Uppy Church start spinning out of control? Well, Tom McDonald went on a podcast and said there ain't nobody touching him out there in the genre. Ain't nobody. Ain't nobody. Ain't nobody. And Old Up Church. And the insurance got his panties in a ruffle. And that's when he went after Tom, right? And you have to go back and you'd have to listen for yourself. But Ryan Upchurch, he made Calhoun meet him. That's a pretty narcissistic thing to say. I made you, motherfucker. And so, because I made you, now I'm going to take you down. And Adam didn't come to his rescue with the whole Tom thing. Then, if you pay attention, Upchurch did give you a few clues because people can't help but tell you what's going on. Well, old Adam never came to him about what was going on with him about his parents and shit like that. You know what I mean? Upchurch did come out and say, "Hey, you weren't there for any of that shit." But maybe if Upchurch needed Adam, maybe he should have gave him a text instead of just fucking. Because I sat there and I watched Upchurch slow play, trying to fucking reel somebody into something, and he sure was trying to make it look like Adam Calhoun for the longest time. Everybody was thinking it, and then even Adam was. He sent that message and said, "Hey, let her rip, bud. I don't know what the fuck you got going on. You got shit going on. Let her fucking rip." And he still didn't let her rip. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Which is I'm aware of many things, but I choose not to speak on them. Well, if you know things, you should speak on them. Silence is a killer. You know what I mean? You protect pedos that way. Don't be silent. Let the truth out, because the truth is the only thing that'll keep you away from God. You know what I mean? If you're not willing to accept the truth or let the truth be known, then hey, I don't know what to tell you. I am the warrior by Scandal. I'm listening to her in the background, shooting out the walls of heartache. Hey, Harley, this ain't an easy job that God has gave me. You know what I mean? It's hard on the brain and it's really hard on the heart. And then we got Granny Pants over here coming back for some more. Too much respect for Upchurch, and my voice is best to be kept silent in the honorable respect for Upchurch. Because, well, I'll tell you what, Upchurch isn't showing too much respect for people right now, is he? No, no, no. He's trying to destroy men's careers because he is the genre. Because Elton John loves him and nobody else. Elton John, you guys don't have Elton John. I got Elton John. What a loser, eh? Elton John likes me. He doesn't like you. Well, Tom McDonald met uh, can you imagine? The church has to watch Tom McDonald go down as the greatest independent artist of all time due to his own stupidity. I'm reporting you to IC3. Well, real true conservative. You go report me to whoever you want. I'm going to report you to a fucking galactic federal agent. They're going to take you in, have a little talk to you, and tell you to fucking get your brain back. Listen, I'm here to help you, not hurt you. But why don't you listen? Why don't you show me where I'm wrong before you're an idiot? You're only making this harder for yourself. When you have to come to terms with the fact that I am the Mashiach and you're just being a dick. Now, personally, you can't hurt my feelings because I love myself. But because I love myself and I think there might be repercussions for being an idiot, it makes me feel bad for you. And it breaks my heart that you would knowingly, willingly be a participant in your own demise due to your own stupidity. I, I was thinking about doing a video for Kobe, and it's going to involve the squirrel suit. I don't think because Kobe did a reaction. I think I confused that young lad. Yeah, he has no idea what the squirrel outfit's about. He thinks I'm just fucking. He just thinks I'm nuts. Yeah, I got some good material for him in the review. I gotta figure out how to I got a GoPro, right? So I gotta figure out how to work it. I think I'm gonna use it. Use the old television screen. I'll put it on right now. No, I'm almost at my hour limit. It's almost time to go. It's like 12 o'clock. It's like past my bedtime. If I try and go to sleep now, I might get half an hour, 45 minutes worth of actual sleep. I don't sleep well. I think the world is stupid and it bothers me. If I can't sleep over it. That and thinking I'm the Mashiach and that, well, look, people are gonna wanna love me, and I'm just not down with it. You know what I mean? I want people to love themselves, Harley. I don't like attention. Maybe that's why God gives it to me. So I gotta push through because, well, can't really lie. God knows my heart. That's why I can't say it. He's fucking scared. Can you imagine thinking you're the Mashiach and your life's just gonna fucking blow apart? It's gonna you fucking the whole world's gonna see the way you fucking were living. How nasty people's families can be. But then when you look at a situation sometimes, it's not always what you think it is. So it's always best to learn. Listen. Can you imagine thinking that your family and your friends and, and the people you worked with and the police and everybody you've ever asked for help is kind of it seems weird to say it. Like you feel like Johnny Dagburn is a fucking victim or something, but I'm not the victim because I keep fighting to say, hey, I just want to be proved wrong. It's the problem in the world today. Bullies like to be bullies and like to hold people in trauma. Never let them have their voice. Those days I think are going to be done. I didn't come here to be the voice of the voiceless, Harley. I came here to tell the voiceless to get their own voice. And that's through the truth. Because when we get with God, you can always find a way to do whatever it is you need to do. Hey, I gotta try and help the world. If I can do that, anybody else can do anything. Because I'm not fucking special. You know what I mean? I just don't give up. I just keep chugging, choo choo. Unless somebody can make common sense out of it and make me stop. But put on a squirrel suit and snuggle with your wife. No, 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 that's it's a pretty lame squirrel suit though, eh? It really is. It is a lame one. I was disappointed when I took it out of the bag. Like the tail's the only cool part about it, but other than that, the rest of it is pretty lame. But I love it too. I love that it's lame. That's the thing. I do like it. But anyways, Stardust, Harley, whoever else is in here, Pitbulls, have a good night. And who knows? Maybe I'll get some of those funny videos out there. Who knows? Maybe you guys can let me know if they're funny. Maybe I'm not funny and I think I'm funny. Because maybe I'm not the Mashiach and I think I am. But here's the deal. This is it. Like, can you guys find out for me? Is there somewhere where you can go and get your consciousness registered? Is there like a register level where you can go get your consciousness level registered? Like truly, or like a brain scan to find out if there's some like Christ oil floating here, so I can find out what's wrong with me. But anyways, everybody have a good night, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Hillbilly, you have a good night too. Have a beaver outfit. Uh, we'll have to do a duet, Harley. We'll have to find a way to do a duet. That would be the best. Maybe, listen, we can do a duet. You come in my comments sometime, and we'll find a way, and we'll do a duet to Dick Durbin, okay? You can be the beaver, and I'll be the squirrel. Okay? Okay. Alright. Okay. Maybe we can find an outfit for Hillbilly. It can be a threesome, eh, Harley? We can put a video together and, well, we can make world history together. It didn't mean like that, Harley, come on. I meant like a video, the 3 of like, I thought you 2 were together, you know what I mean? I thought that's what I learned about you and Hillbilly. It wasn't anyways, I gotta go, or I'm gonna keep on here, and I'm gonna be super tired. Have a good night, everybody.